Cam, what was working best for you today?
Just hit my wedges great. Controlled my distance really well. And the greens are just soft enough that it's not bouncing much of anywhere, but nothing's really spinning much either. So it's just a really good. I did a really good job taking advantage of a day where if you were in control, you were going to have some good looks.
I was going to ask, how so you don't think the rain really did much to make it where you're not going to rip a wedge off?
It softened a little bit, but they're just a really, really nice consistency for getting a predictable reaction.
What do you have left of 17? Wrong side of the fairway. It didn't look very fun, but
no.
Were you side of the hill? Were you in the sand?
I was on the side of the hill.
The
ball was probably about shoulder high when I stood in the bunker, and I couldn't. If I got up on the grass, I was too close to it. I was gripping down like 8 inches above the head. So, it's just one of those. If it's a foot right of there, I probably make 3.
There wasn't a lot of thinking there then in terms.
Yeah, we considered trying to hit something, baseball swing, but there were just too many variables. If I hit it, I could have mishit it badly enough to hit it 12 feet in front of me, and you get a mediocre lie in the bunker, all of a sudden you're scrambling for 5. So I felt like our attitude on the tee was if I hit the fairway, I'm going to make 3, and I figured I'd just keep that the same. If I get this out in the fairway, I'll go make 4.
That and 14, for all the birdies you made, seemed like they were equally important.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, those are big momentum savers. The one on 14, just kind of a nasty putt to have, and was kind of on a run right in that part of the round. So to make that one just keeps it going. It kind of got me to 15 tee, not really thinking about pushing anything, just trying to hit another solid shot.
Cam, I know you're playing this tournament right now, but how much are you thinking about the Ryder Cup at this point?
Yeah, a lot. I mean, I've been saying for the last bunch of weeks now that, my goals were get here and get there to the Ryder Cup. So, I've done part 1, and part 2, I think, involves some good golf here. So I've just got to do my best to keep that up over the next couple of days and see what I get out of it.
What kind of conversations have you had so far with Ian?
He's been incredibly encouraging to me. He's obviously watching everybody very closely, and he's been very kind to, reach out and kind of show some enthusiasm and some support when I've played well. I know he's got a lot on his plate, so I don't expect a ton from him, but he's been very, very nice to me, and I appreciate any consideration he's given me to put me on that team.
What's your biggest selling point, do you think?
I think recent form is kind of a hard one to deny. Aside from that, it's obviously my home state. It's a golf course I love. It's almost exclusively a major championship venue, and my major record is pretty good. So I think there's a few points that, if I had to make my case to him, those are things I'd like him to know.
What about that page suits your eye?
I've just always loved it. It's just a straightforward, big boy golf course. There's just not much funky about it. The greens are not crazy. The fairways aren't really, really narrow. It's long, but it's not, the longest place in the world. But it's just straightforward. It's difficult, and that's the kind of golf that I like.
How old were you? Oh, go ahead, Gabby.
Do you have any favorite memories from when you won the Open?
Yeah, the State Open. I think I shot 64 the last round. And it was just one of those days. Just felt like today. Just kind of kept it in the fairway a lot and hit a bunch of good shots. I think I had a putt to win outright on 18 and didn't make it, but then was able to make a 3 in a playoff. And it's a cool one. I mean, that's one of our major opens up there, and fun to be in contention. And like I said, I love that golf course, so happy to play there anytime.
Wasn't that the course record until they softened
at the time? Yeah, I don't know what they did for him, but I think at the time, yeah.
Where would you have been in 2009? Would you have bothered going to the U.S. Open?
Didn't go to the U.S. Open. I went to the Barclays there.
12 or 16.
12 sounds right. But I don't think the U.S. Open. No, I went for the Barclays and walked around for a day.
I wanted to ask you, when you won at Wyndham, did the spark? Were you expecting that spark? I mean, when you kind of accomplish something you've always wanted, frankly, it can go both ways. Some relief, relax, take it easy, or push forward? Did you get what you thought? You
On
could get
Sunday?
out of it? Yeah. Coming out of Wyndham.
Oh,
You've performed nicely since then.
Yeah.
It seems like you're.
yeah, I think it's just a function of, a more stable, solid golf that I've played recently. Even before that, I mean, I missed the cut at the British Open, but I think that was just a bit of a strange one. Just one of those weeks where all your bad shots cost you more than they can, and then I'd played some good golf, Canadian Open, U.S. Open, and then got to week 4 or 5 of that stretch and kind of struggled just with fatigue. But I think I've continued to push through and play better and better over the last bunch of weeks, and I think that showed today quite well.
But you could almost make the argument that you've been the same player for 4 or 5 years
Yeah.
now, minus a few dips and results
Yeah.
and what have you.
Sure.
Do you feel any different because you have that win?
I mean, I think it's nice to check the box, but I'm 3 weeks removed from it now. I've got another task in front of me over the next 2 days, and that's really what I'm concerned about. It's nice to have done it and have that on your resume, and think back to some of the good golf I played there. But I played plenty of good golf the next week that I look back on, and the same last week, and now some more this week. So I'm yes, it's nice to have checked the box. I definitely am happy that my job is a bit more stable, but out there I'm just confident in what I'm doing, and I've built a lot of that over the course of the last few months. Thank you.